Remember how about 5 months ago I said, the next video will be about Rachel Oates, it'll be out in 6 weeks. Yeah, let's talk about that. Spoiler alert, things did not go according to plan. So the main reason the video has been taking so long is because I've only been managing to work on it roughly 1 day out of every 3. That's right, if I'd only managed to work on it every day, I would have had it out in just over the estimated 6 weeks. But working on it consistently, unfortunately, just hasn't been an option, even if it weren't for my lovely depression that just so loves to meddle with my video making schedule. Because this video is about gaslighting, and I've needed the extra days and weeks and months to just mull over everything and process it. Fear has also been a pretty huge factor. Fear of Oates and her audience finding the video and how they'd react, fear of how the secular community as a whole would react, fear of possible unintended harm that could result from the video, even fear of how my own audience would react, at least for a while. Making this video is gonna put me in kind of a precarious position, and I haven't exactly been keen on making that happen. If it weren't for this video being so important to me and my own healing process, I'd be very tempted to just never let it see the light of day. Another issue has been just biting off more than I can chew. Responding to a 75-minute video is already difficult, but responding to that and months of Twitter drama is just ridiculous. And then, through sheer happenstance, my workload happened to double partway through the project. If you haven't been keeping an eye on Oates' Twitter, you wouldn't be aware, but she happened to share some emails she got from a concerned trans viewer without their consent or even their knowledge, and I decided to talk about those emails in my video. The analysis of the emails, it turns out, is going to take up half the video. But right now the issue isn't the scripts. The script is done, and it's been done for a couple of weeks now. Well, that's not entirely true. There's no such thing as a script being done, especially since I gave this one some pretty major tweaks only a couple of days ago, but the script has been usable. So why isn't the video out yet? It's because I've been having trouble recording. I've recorded the script about 4 or 5 times now, and every time it's just not good enough. Part of the problem is because I tend to do my recordings all in one session, with maybe a few 1 or 2 minutes breaks here and there. Usually it's not a huge issue, but this video is absolutely massive. I'm estimating around 2 hours after editing. It's the length of a movie, and not many people can keep talking for the entire length of a movie without their voice tiring out. Another issue is that, because my microphone doesn't have a headphone jack, I have no idea what my lines sound like until I get to the editing phase, so it's not uncommon for me to screw up majorly without realizing until I've already packed up my microphone. And also it's the next day, and it's too late to do any recording anyway. My microphone is also just cheap trash, so that makes everything harder all round. And that brings me to the reason I'm making this video, because I wouldn't bother if it were just a case of things taking longer than expected, yet again. See, I wanted to wait until I get a new microphone before I try recording again, but the issue is I can only record Monday through Thursday, and yes, it is Monday today, but I'm not getting the microphone till Wednesday. What's worse is, I have an appointment on Wednesday and an appointment on Thursday, so realistically, the number of recording days I have this week are roughly half a day. So I'm basically going to be sitting around doing nothing for half a week while I get my shiny new microphone, and I don't like the sound of that. So here's my new plan. I want to rebrand. I've been wanting to rebrand for a while, but I've been saving it for after I finish this big video because I was thinking I just wanted to complete the trilogy before I move on to something else. But while I've been working on this video, I've been finding myself wanting to rebrand first more and more, because I imagine this video will get a lot of attention, and if people are talking about it and me, I don't want them talking about Bite the Dragon. I really, really don't want that name attached to my most notorious piece of work. So what I want to do is release a video that explains my thoughts behind the rebrand in a bit more detail, then once I get to the new microphone, I want to use that half of a recording day I mentioned earlier to make the long overdue comment policy video as a way to officially introduce the rebrand. These videos will be out very quickly because I've already written the scripts for them in advance, and you don't have to worry about either of these videos further delaying the Rachel Oates video because I'm going to be making them during the time I can't work on the Oates video even if I wanted to. So basically, I'm giving you 3 small videos for free. I would say take them as an apology for making you wait so long, but they're really not good enough for that. Anyway, hopefully this will be the last delay and I'll have the Oates video out before Christmas.